Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Truth Will Do. So today I wanted to talk about the statement that we always hear all the time is, excuse me, once you go to a chiropractor, you always have to go to a chiropractor. And so I wanted to address that because I can completely understand how you guys feel if that's the way that you're thinking about chiropractic, and realize there's a lot of people that have felt like that who have come into our office. But I'm going to explain kind of what they found as they've gone through care and everything. But the first thing that I want you guys to think about is, say I was a personal trainer or a coach and you came to me and say you had this goal of training for a marathon, or you wanted to lose 10 pounds, something like that. So the first thing that you're probably going to do, or that I would do, right, as a trainer or a coach, is probably get some baseline measurements or figure out like where you are doing maybe some drills and things like that. Like, where is your stamina at that moment? So that way we know where to go going forward. What kind of drills are you going to be doing and running and exercises that you're going to be doing based on your goals and things like that. So typically then, maybe you'll work out that day or the next day, right? So if I was a personal trainer or coach and I just told you, come back whenever you feel like it, you would probably look at me and be like, what the heck? Like, what am I supposed to do? And so realizing that that is not going to get you to your goals. You want them to have this plan for you, right? So that way you can reach those goals if you want them bad enough. And I kind of have a little chart, you guys, because I want to make sure that I don't forget to tell you guys anything. So forgive me, because once you do these Facebook Lives, you kind of lose your train of thought at times. So say I told you, come back whenever you feel like it. Or once you gain that weight back, or whatever, get to a weight that you want to continue. And so you guys would think that I was crazy. And we know that consistent exercise or consistently eating right are the keys to gaining those goals that we first set forth, right? So if we're working out, say, 5 days a week for 30 minutes, that's far better than doing, say, 5 hours in a day. It's the consistency, right? Having this plan to get you to your goals. And so now, after that first workout, you might be sore, right? But that doesn't mean that the workout wasn't good for you. But you also didn't meet all those goals in one workout. You didn't lose all the weight that you wanted to lose in one workout. And that's because you need consistency over a longer period of time in order to change the physiology of your body. Hey, Kelly. So we know this. We know this when it comes to diet and exercise. We can't just eat one good meal and all of a sudden, dropped all my weight, right? I'm right where I want to be. You don't work out once and be like, I'm totally in the best shape of my life. Don't have to work out again. And so I think because we are not aware sometimes of how important our nervous system is, we don't realize the point that it's gotten to oftentimes until it's way late, okay? So say we're gained all this weight or we're obese and now we're starting to work out. It is going to take us time to get back from that, right? It doesn't happen overnight. You guys, health is not linear. It's not like every time you work out, you lose a pound. It just doesn't work that way. Kind of wish it did. There's going to be times where you plateau. There's going to be times where maybe you gain a couple more pounds. And there's going to be times where maybe you plateau on your weights and you have to change up your routines and things like that, right? So it's not linear. It's super chaotic when it comes to health. Yet, even say you don't lose all the weight that you want to, those workouts were still beneficial. Eating right was still beneficial. They will always be, how do I want to put it? There are always success tools for health. Exercise is always going to be a success tool for health. Eating right is always going to be a success tool for health. Well, so is chiropractic. So chiropractic, if you get it once and you're like, felt great, right? Great that you felt great, but it's temporary. It's temporary, just like you felt great after that one workout. But if we are trying to change the physiology of the body, if we're trying to change up your patterns, that means consistency, because your body's going to go right back to that old pattern if we don't see you consistently. And so a lot of times people would say, why do we do scans? We have to know where you're at to begin with. And how you feel is such a poor measurement of the health that you're in. How you feel, you guys, is 10 to 15% of your nervous system. There is another 85 to 90% that nobody's testing. So that's what we do. We're testing that other amount of your nervous system, that other 85 to 90% of your nervous system, to see Where are you starting from? Where do we need to go to get you on the right path? Now, chiropractic does not replace exercising and eating right. So oftentimes in our office, people say, what can I do outside of the office? There's lots that you can do. But realize those things do not replace the chiropractic adjustment. There is nothing out there that can replace the chiropractic adjustment. And as I say that, the chiropractic adjustment does not replace those other things either, okay? So it's not like you can get adjusted and go eat like crap, never work out, be super sedentary, anything like that. It all works together. They're all pieces of the puzzle. So here's the thing. When people say once you go to a chiropractor, you always have to go to a chiropractor, you don't. Once you work out, you don't have to keep working out. Once you eat right one meal, you don't have to continue to eat right. But if you want to continue to benefit from those things, then yes, you do need to come back. And what people have found, especially in our office, they love going on to wellness because it keeps up with those. Like we've had people who, you know, for some reason or another have missed, say like they're not in for 2 months and they come back and we do a scan, we have found that they will start to take on their old patterns and sometimes they're even deeper. We don't want you to have to start from scratch. We don't want you to like do all this work to lose the weight, right? Like say if we were a personal trainer, to do all that weight or lose all that weight, do all that work, and then all of a sudden you drop off and you stop it all. Eventually it comes back, right? Because you stop doing the things that got you to that point. And it's the same with chiropractic care. Over time, it'll start to take on these old patterns. We don't want that for you guys. We want you to live a life, enjoy a life to its fullest. We want you to be able to, once you retire, enjoy retirement, right? And so what people have found is they love keeping up with it because they don't want to go back to what it was before. So the whole question, once you go to a chiropractor, you always have to go to a chiropractor? You absolutely don't. If you want to continue to benefit from chiropractic care, absolutely, you got to keep up on it. So hope you guys found it interesting. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until next time, take care, you guys.